But I'm talking, if a man has you in his house, he wants you doing something.
I disagree.
He wants you doing something.
I disagree.
I
think some men, if you date somebody wealthy enough, they don't want you doing nothing, actually.
You're going to have to wash a sheet or something. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And you are tuned in to another episode of Poor Minds,
where a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts.
We ain't got no guests today.
We ain't got no guests today. Hey.
Oh my gosh, you know what I meant to do?
What?
You know, so I'll be reading the YouTube comments and stuff because I like constructive criticism. So when people tell me things about the show, I'm always like, okay, some I listen to, some I don't, because I can tell when someone's being like genuine. So somebody was like, can y'all move that centerpiece? It's kind of distracting, but when I looked at it, I'm like, it low-key is. And it do be in the way, because there's nothing like...
So you meant to move it?
I'm going to move it. Okay. You can just set it right here for now. But I forgot to move it, so... Because it's just there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's, decor.
But it wasn't really adding
It wasn't
nothing,
really
you know?
adding to nothing.
You
Yeah.
know?
I mean, I feel you, but I do feel like something needs to be right there. I hate an empty table.
Yeah, maybe we'll get, I don't know, something better, but it just kind of blocks. It's just, I don't know.
Like blocks the view.
Yeah,
Kinda.
yeah.
I mean, I understand that. I think I had seen that comment too. I don't really be reading the comments. I just sometimes will see some occasionally when it'll like pop up for the notifications. We had a video that went viral on YouTube this week.
Oh my God, I'm so surprised.
A short. It was the first time.
We never go viral on the shorts.
Yeah, the shorts never get a whole bunch of
They
views.
be like 40 views.
And it's like so crazy because it's like an old YouTube short from before we even moved to this studio. Remember like when we had recorded those 2 episodes at that old studio? I mean, at that studio we had to rent because we had moved out of the other studio.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, we were like talking about men not being able to get it back up. Like,
for round 2, I do remember that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I did see it.
And I don't know why it's so random, but out of nowhere, it just went viral. And now it's at like 500,000 views.
That's so crazy.
On YouTube, and people have been commenting on it every day. So every time I look at our YouTube channel, I see nothing but comments about that. And they've been going in on us.
Like bad?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, they're so mean.
That's why I don't read the comments.
They were being mean to us?
Yes. I mean, some people was being nice, of course, but it was a lot of people being like, I can't believe that this is what the internet has come to. These are the conversations and discussions that we're having. Me and you could talk about a plethora of serious topics and other things, and people will see one clip like that and swear that we bird brains and we don't have nothing to talk about.
But you know what's crazy?
Other than sex.
I'll say this. When Poor Minds first started, we were the like craziest thing because the things we would say was like, I can't believe that they're saying this on camera.
But you're thinking it?
No. But what I'm saying is now we're very light work, modest. Let me not say modest.
I said mild.
We're very mild to the things that people say on podcasts now.
We ain't as spicy as we used to be.
So I'll be like, when stuff like that goes viral, it's not that crazy, but it's like we're not talking about anything that's just so crazy that you haven't seen before.
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes, like I said, I just feel like you were thinking it, but we just said it. So like, what's the problem? It's the same thing you were thinking, but it's an issue because we said it publicly.
Yeah.
It's something that everybody goes, but it's always things that everybody goes through. It's like you're cringing and you're like clutching your pearls.
Yeah.
That's some shit that y'all probably do.
Remember the cursing?
Oh, I forgot. My bad. How we gonna bleep it?
I'm weak. Okay. I want to talk about the dress. The body is auditing.
Thank you.
We kind of matching today.
We are. We coordinate.
A little 1-2. You got the real latex.
We looking like 2 Hershey Kiss bars. Girl. But anyways, yeah, so this dress, oh my God, it's a House of CB dress. And it's so hard to get into. This is the second time that I wore it.
Yeah.
because I wore it when we did the
LA show.
the LA live show for Netflix. And then I was like, oh, I never wore it for an episode, so I'm gonna put it on today. It was a struggle. It was a struggle. It was. It's like, then you have to like lube it up the first time you wear it, and it's only a certain type of lube you can use.
Yeah. So latex, I didn't know that there's like a whole like big community of like latex lovers.
They can have that because then you be sweating up in here. It starts smelling like a condom.
You have to use I don't have anything real. I don't have any latex or anything like that in my closet, just because once I did my research on it, I was like, oh, this is not for me, because you really have to take care of latex. You can't just use any type of oil like baby oil, because it'll break down the latex and it'll actually rip. But there's like a whole community like on TikTok, like online, they're like latex lovers. So I was actually trying to get a Halloween costume one year that was latex. And when I did my research on it, I was like, oh no, this is very hardcore. This is very hard. And speaking of
it is, but it's like, to me, I don't know.
It's too much.
You just use lube.
Yeah, but see, you are like, I won't say petite, but you're small. So, yes.
Ain't nothing about me petite but my waist.
Well, what I was saying is like, you wear small, medium. So you know what I'm saying? For me to put something like that on, I would have to go to Grey's Anatomy and get operated on.
No, I don't think so. Because, I mean, that's the point, though. Like, when you put the lube, you have to put the lube on your body, and you have to put it on the dress so that you can just slide in there.
Move your body like a snake.
Yeah, you got to just slide in there. And, I mean, it really does help. It's just super tight.
Yeah, no thank you.
I don't like the smell of latex. That's what I don't really like.
You be walking around smelling like a condom?
I just said that.
Real
said that like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Yes, that's why I was saying it be smelling like a condom, because it's so tight and you be sweating.
So, Ty, what we drinking today?
I ain't even named this one yet. I was hoping y'all was gonna get deeper in the episode. I
said we on a time crunch today.
Ty say she was not prepared.
Well, since y'all went viral, we're gonna call this Viral Vibe.
Okay, period.
So this one is, you can choose whatever spirit of choice. Again, autumn, winter vibes is where we're coming through with this one. We have some pomegranate juice, a little bit of lime juice, and some blood orange syrup. Y'all know I am obsessed with blood orange.
I love blood orange.
So good.
Oh my God.
And then we topped it off with a little bit of ginger beer. If you're at home, you could also use like a Prosecco or like a sparkling rosé. That would like be really good with this as well. And then we garnished it with some of those pomegranate arrows at the bottom. So like when you stir it, you can kind of see them floating around just a little bit better.
It's giving holiday.
It is.
I'm ready.
And it tastes really, really good. I love blood orange too. Like those blood orange San Pellegrino. They are so good. I wonder how they would taste in a drink.
Good. You want me to try it?
I'm gonna try it one day.
Cheers, y'all.
I like that.
Cheers.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Dre Nicole.
And y'all know it is the holiday season, and we have the perfect gift for you to give to a friend or a family member. We're here to tell y'all about masterclass.com.
Imagine being able to learn anything that you want to learn from the grades. That's one of the best things about Masterclass. Like, imagine learning how to cook from Gordon Ramsay. Learning about business from Sarah Blakely.
I'm telling you. I took a masterclass by Issa Rae. It was a banger. Why you think you watching this ad right now? You know what I'm saying?
You took them notes.
I took them notes and I did what I had to do. So what you're gonna do is go to masterclass.com/poorminds and get up to 50% off. I'm telling you, this is the perfect gift to give to somebody who is trying to hone in on their craft on this holiday season. Masterclass.com/poorminds. Give a good gift.
Period.
Masterclass always has great offers during the holidays. Sometimes up to as much as 50% off. Head over to masterclass.com/poorminds for the current offer. That's up to 50% off at masterclass.com/poorminds. Masterclass.com/ Okay. Before we get into this topic, I just have a question. I wanted to talk about, of course, y'all know we don't like to talk about people specifically. I do have a question I wanted to ask you. And I wanted to say this, not necessarily in this girl's defense, but I just think it's so weird. So, and we've talked about this before, we have on the show, but I just wanted to address this real quick and then we're going to get into the topic. So, y'all know Jay Nice. Is it Jay or Jai?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I don't want to say her name wrong. Y'all know I hate pronounce people's name wrong. So, I'm just on Instagram yesterday scrolling, being nosy like I always do. I'm always in everybody's business. So if you see me in your story, don't be like, oh my God, Lex P. No, I'm being nosy, girl. I'm just being nosy so I can be messy.
Yeah,
So,
one thing about me, I'll watch anybody page from my real page.
She do.
I don't care. So if you see me in your views, same thing. Or you came up on my explore page and I was just like, oh, let me go
Let me go see the tea.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, she dropped a new line of like workout clothes and supplements and all this stuff. And she took some bomb ass pictures. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they're beautiful pictures, workout gear showing her body. And we all know she has an amazing body.
Yeah.
So everybody was like, oh, I hate that pipeline of girls getting BBLs to being a workout guru person. So it's been going on for like 2 weeks. Everybody been like talking about her, eating her up online. So she posted yesterday, she was like, why can y'all just not believe that I did not get lipo? So I just wanted to say this, and I'm gonna give my opinion on what she did to her body and give a little tea. From somebody who's been chopped and screwed on the table 45 times, I'd like to know I know a little something about a 1-2. This is what I think, and I could be completely wrong. But first of all, I'm going to say Jay. I hope that's her name. But Jay Nice, if you look at her old picture, she was very petite. I mean, I'm talking about very skinny. But I always say there's different types of skinny, right? You know how like the Victoria's Secret models were skinny, but they had a little curve. You know what I'm talking about? That's how she was shaped. She was tiny, but she had an hourglass shape. So I think whenever she was tiny, she got a little 1-2. When I say a little 1-2, I think she got ass shots, butt shots, right? So I think whenever she got butt shots, that's when she was like, curvy, whatever. But as she got older, she gained weight. Obviously, she gained weight in the bottom half a lot because that's genetics. She don't gain a lot of weight in her stomach. Of course, when you gain weight, you're gonna gain weight everywhere, but genetically, you'll gain weight.
And that's where I was gonna say, I don't know, because that's the thing for me, like, you don't get to choose where weight distributes.
Right, but her stomach, not that her stomach is big, it's not, but her waistline got thicker with the rest of her body. Like for me, when I used to gain weight, well, I still gain weight, I gain weight in my breast. Now, does it go all over? Yes, but weight doesn't really go to like my butt or like my arms. You know what I'm saying? It would go to my thighs and my breasts. It would go to other places, but not as much. So I truly believe, obviously, she got her breast done, but I really don't think she got lipo. I really do not believe that girl got lipo. I think she just naturally has a small waist, and she got butt shots. And as she got older, she gained weight. And, of course, everybody does a little face tune, a little 1-2. So she probably, does her little pictures right, so it looks like that. But I just think she was a skinny girl, got butt shots, and that's how her body ended up looking. I really believe that. It's not given, you can just kind of tell when somebody has had a little lipo. Sometimes you can't. But I feel like her waistline has always been like that, and it's got a little thicker, but it's not giving BBL. It's not giving BBL. It's giving ass shots, personally. So this is no shade to Jay. Fan of your work. Beautiful body. But also, on the other side, it's like, why y'all care so much? Y'all be trying to clock that T hard. Like, y'all be trying to clock her T so hard, but you ain't even worried about your own body.
Yeah. I just think that's people on the internet, though. People be trying to clock people T
so hard. Like, why do y'all be trying to clock it so? Why do you care?
But I feel like we get that, too, though.
About what?
A lot. Like, people just trying to clock our tea. Like, what have we got done?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. They be like making false accusations about work we got done to our face. They be making false accusations about work we got done to our bodies. Like, it's just like, whatever I tell you I did, why you can't just take that for being the truth because I'm telling the truth? To me, it's one thing when people will tell you what they've done or just not say nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just hate when people lie.
Yeah.
Like, either say what you did, say what you said, or
say what you said.
Either say what you said or just don't say nothing at all.
Don't say nothing at all.
I just hate when people lie because I just feel like, why lie about it if you've got something done? Like, we live in an era where so many people have had plastic surgery. So many people have had procedures done. And it's just not no reason to lie no more. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. Like, I think we've talked about these before on the show. Definitely, it's definitely women out there who have nice natural bodies.
Yes.
I say this all the time. Prior to me getting lipo, I always had a nice body. Like, I always had a slim waist. I already had hips and stuff. But then it's like I got lipo, and then I ended up getting lipo again, and I got a little more added to my hips. But it's like, I don't care when people say stuff, but it's just like, I hate when people try to make accusations and you not right. Because I remember before I even got like a second round of lipo and got any fat added to my hips, people were saying that I had a BBL. And I never had a BBL. And you know me, you're my best friend. Like, I have no reason to lie about these things. But people will try so hard to clock that T because they just don't believe that girls can already have, like, we're Black women. I get so tired of saying that. Like, we are the originators of having curves. Why is it so hard to believe that some people can just have big butts naturally? You know what I mean? Or have hips naturally. I don't know. I just think it's weird. But I hate the girls that lie. I don't want to say hate, because hate is a strong word. I don't care enough to hate y'all, but I just think it's weird. I think it's weird when girls lie. Just like, even when people be trying to clock our T, people be always trying to say I had a nose job. If I've had a nose job, I would say I had a nose job. But I also have old pictures up on the internet from when I was 18 years old, 16 years old, 20, 21 years old. I have the same nose. But why is it hard to believe that a Black woman hasn't gotten any work done to her face and she just has a beautiful face? Like, I think it's weird.
And
and people love to say, "Oh, well, y'all done have Botox and lip fillers." That's not surgery.
it's not. Well, I'll say this because I'm glad you brought that up too, because somebody had sent me.
And Botox doesn't change anything.
Well, I'll say this. To me personally, it does. Because I had somebody respond to me. I had somebody respond to my story probably like a week or two ago. They're like, Lex, you were so beautiful. Stop touching your face. And I said, like, girl, have I done a little 1-2 fillers and stuff? Yes, I have. But personally, I liked it, but it wasn't something that I continued to do. But Botox is something like, I like a little Botox. Does Botox change your face? Yes, it does. Because it relaxes the muscles. Things get, a little tighter, yes, Botox does change your face. But again, who cares? Who cares? At the end of the day, we are on camera, on 4K camera every week. So if I want to do a little 1-2 and I like to look good, let me look good. But it doesn't matter if you've put a needle to anything. That's how I feel. But it doesn't matter. Stop trying to clock T. Tell people, hey, you know what? You look good, boo. And keep it pushing.
Well, I guess what I more so meant when I said Botox doesn't change anything is that it's like, it's not changing the anatomy of your face. Like, my face still looks the same. My bone structure is the same.
You're not taking nothing out.
My features are the same. It's not changing anything. All it's doing is like stopping my forehead from wrinkling. It's making my skin tighter and smoother. That's it. But it's not changing the structure or the anatomy or my features.
I agree.
So that's why I hate when people always try to be like, oh, well, y'all have had Botox. My face is my face. I have not had any work done. But I get so tired of like having, I think we both do. It just be like, whatever.
At this point,
right. At this point, run with it and believe what y'all want to believe. It doesn't matter what me and Lex tell y'all we've done. Y'all are still going to believe what y'all want to believe. It doesn't matter if I say I never had fat injected into my butt. Y'all are never going to believe me. Right. It just don't matter.
I'll say this too. When we were talking about like the girls who be lying.
Yeah.
Because there's one girl who be lying so bad. And I don't care personally, but I always just like see sometimes it'll get retweeted or posted on my timeline. I just be like, it's just so much. And this is coming from a professional liar. I be lying for no reason.
Well, I feel like if you a professional, you good at it. So
I am. That's just because you know me. You know too much of my truth. If somebody don't know my truth,
I think you be giving away your lies easily. Like, it's easy to clock it.
Not you trying to clock my teeth.
It's easy because it's too easy to clock it.
But I was just saying, like, when I see this person always lying about their body and stuff, But I think that goes back to why people don't believe you, because she had a fire body before.
Yeah.
And her body is still nice, but that's why people are like, okay, girl, if she lying, then you should Drea lying. But anyways, I say that to say.
But I will actually say though, like that's the difference.
But I know, but what I'm saying is, like you said earlier, it's easy just to not say anything.
Yeah.
Just don't say nothing. And for me personally, the reason I've always been honest and truthful is because I know I was that young girl looking at people older than me or looking up to people and be like, oh my God, I wish I could look like that, not knowing that they've spent like $50,000 at the doctor. And that's not shade, because when you're a beautiful woman and you want to keep up with your looks, that's what be happening. That's what be going on.
Yeah.
So I've always been honest, and I be telling girls, hey, don't look at me and be like, oh, I want to go to the gym and get that, because you're not going to the gym to get that. You can if you have a night, but that's just what my journey was.
Well, I do have a question. This is a question that I have. For me, I feel like when I was younger, like the first round of lipo that I got, I was like 23. Because I got my boobs done and I got lipo at the same time. And for a long time, you know, that was me. I would never lie about it. I just wouldn't talk about it. Like, I just would never talk about it. I would talk about getting my boobs done, but I just would never talk about
Why
getting
is
lipo.
that?
Because I just felt like, I don't know. I didn't feel the need to talk about
But
it.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. I think it's so weird how people will be like, oh, I got my boobs done, but they won't admit to like BBLs,
Because
lipo, nose jobs.
Well, to me, this is the thing. I think that for a long time, and I think that other girls, like maybe some of y'all, if it's some of y'all out there, y'all can leave comments in the comments. But
Comments in the comments.
But like, I feel like for me, for a long time, I felt like I didn't add nothing to my body. Like, I just got lipo, and I already had a fire body, so I didn't feel like I had really like changed anything dramatically. That's why I feel like a lot of people didn't know whether or not I had did nothing for a long time anyways, because people who knew me from high school and college, I already had like a nice body. So I don't know. To me, I didn't feel like I changed anything. To me, for a long time, I looked at BBLs and lipo completely different.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like a BBL, you're changing your whole frame. Like, and that's what I was gonna ask you. Like with you, you don't feel like you had to kind of like speak on it because your body looked dramatically different from your older pictures to when you got that first round of that first BBL.
You know what's crazy? I didn't feel like I had to speak on it, but you know, y'all know me, I'm an oversharer.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel like I had to speak on it. Like, I remember the first time I went out after my first round and people were like, I had an anxiety attack because it was so many people like, oh my God. And mind you, I got my first round in 2016. That doesn't seem like that long ago, but in 2016, BBLs were not how they are now. Like, I was the pioneer of the BBL crew.
No, you were. And I think I low-key think I was the pioneer of getting lipo. That's why
you were a pioneer of getting your boobs done for black women, because black women really weren't getting their boobs done at that time.
Because I got my boobs, that's what I'm saying. I got my boobs done and lipo in 2015. You know, at the beginning.
They're about to take this out of context. These hoes think they started everything.
No. But seriously, and I think that that's the thing too, because it wasn't that many women getting lipo back then. I just kind of felt like, okay, I'm just not going. I'm just not going to talk about it. But I never cared about telling my friends. Y'all all knew. But I don't know.
Well, I think for me, the reason that I wanted to be honest, because like I said, once I found out the girls I used to look up to or be like, oh my gosh, she's so fine, she's so this. I'm like, oh, y'all all doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So I felt like it was my due diligence to be like, hey, let me tell y'all what the bad bees are doing.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all what's really going on. But I guess, like I said, for me, lipo, it's still changing your anatomy. Like for you already had an hourglass shape. So that doesn't matter. For you, so I can see why you think that way.
I did used to think that, but I think that's why I started being honest about it.
Yeah, because you're
I
still changing your shape. Because there'll be women out there who, they got hips, they got a butt, they just have a thick waistline. So once they take out they do that lipo, take out that fat, they're changing the shape of your body. So even though your waist was, let's say, 25 inches, after you got that surgery, it's 23 inches. So you're changing the shape of your body because now it is an illusion that your hips and your butt look bigger. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like this. Surgery is surgery. Who cares? Clock T, don't clock T. Let the women be beautiful. Let us do what we want to do. If you want to go to the gym, whatever. But if you stop lying. Just don't say
Yeah.
nothing at all. That's my thing. Stop lying. Don't say nothing at all. I'm not saying you got to tell the truth. Just stop. Just don't say nothing.
Just don't say nothing. Like I said, I never used to lie about having lipo. I just would say nothing.
Body tea. Yeah.
I just would say nothing, but I do think it's very strange to lie about it. Just keep it cute and keep it on mute if you don't want to tell the tea. If you don't want to spill the tea, just be quiet about it. But I do think at the end of the day, it's very weird as fuck that people care so much about what other people have done to their body.
To me, over everything, over the line,
over
everything.
Over everything. Y'all hoes and y'all niggas be weird. Because it really ain't your business. Like, what somebody else did to their body really ain't your business. Yeah. And if they don't, and that's another thing too, I can understand when y'all be going in on people that y'all found out lied about some stuff. Right. But like, if somebody don't want to share something with you and they be going in the comments, in on the people because they don't want to tell them the tea, nobody owes you to tell you their business if they don't want to share their business.
Right. Agreed. I agree 1,000%.
People got to stop feeling so entitled to like these influencers and celebrities and knowing their business if they don't want to share it with you.
And let me add this for the filler girlies. And this is just my advice. I really need y'all to listen to me for the ladies that get fillers. I don't care what your injector tells you. I don't care what you're seeing in these. Please stop going to get fillers every 3 to 6 months. Stop doing that. Okay, I did a facial balancing, 2 years ago at this point? Well, it'll be 3 years in December. It's been 3 years. I did facial balancing one time. I liked it. It was a cute little one too. But y'all, as we know, like, fillers don't ever dissolve. Like, they do a little bit depending on your body, but people metabolize things differently. Again, I don't care what your injector tells you. This comes to lips, facial balancing, all that stuff. You do not need to go every 6 months. Y'all are starting to really, now y'all be talking about our faces like, oh, they need to stop, baby. When I tell you I see Helen once a year, if that, for both, and I don't even, you're supposed to get Botox every 3 to 6 months. I don't even do that.
Mine lasts a long time.
I probably go once a year to do my Botox. But y'all have got to, I seen a girl that I didn't know her, but I used to see her outside, and I seen a before and after of her getting all her injections, and I was horrified. You know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, because my messy ass sent
you sent it to me. I said, oh. If y'all can see me in Dre DMs, oh my God. We be talking about all y'all. All y'all. None of y'all safe. Because y'all be talking about us, though.
They do.
Yeah. But anyways, y'all got to stop doing all that stuff to your jawline and this, and it just looks so stuffed. Like I said, I like to try a little one too, but you don't have to go too far. The 3 to 6 months for fillers is absolutely insane. Like I said, I don't care what your injectors are telling you. Let me tell you what Big Mama knows. I'm not an expert, but I know what I can see.
I agree. Because I haven't had my lips done since 2021. Like, I just feel like if they still look juicy. Then why do I need to add some more? Like, I don't know. And granted, they are, like, in my opinion, smaller than they were when I first got them done.
Yeah.
But I just don't.
They still look full.
Yeah, I don't see a reason to add more to it. And I just feel like people be going to get lip fillers every 6 months, every 8 months, every 12 months. And then they start migrating.
Yep, because they will migrate.
And then they start migrating, and then they up here, and now you giving like the duck lips look.
They be eating like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got off topic again. That was my fault. Okay. We're going to get into the topics. Let me know what y'all think. And what y'all think about
people lying.
People lying, but I also want to, if y'all think I'm right about Jay Nice, because I think I'm right.
You do?
Just because I worked in a strip club and I saw girls who used to get butt shots and gain weight, and I saw what their body would look like, you know, like in a year or two or when they gain weight. So I just want to, yeah. But like I said, Jay Nice, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Come sit on the couch. We'd love to talk to you.
We would.
All right, what's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And y'all know one thing about me, I love saving money and I like doing it the easy way. So we're going to tell y'all about rocketmoney.com. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings.
Yeah, baby. One thing about it, we gonna save a coin. And that is why I love Rocket Money. Literally, it helps you cancel all of your unwanted subscriptions, the ones you forgot about. And you don't even have to get on the phone with customer service. I feel like that's the most dreadful thing that we all don't want to have to deal with is getting on the phone with customer service. You can literally cancel your subscriptions with a tap. And what I also love about Rocket Money is it also helps you budget. It will tell you how much money you spent every week. It'll be like, oh, you spent $1,000 more this week than you spent last week.
I like that.
And then you can go look at it and see what you've been spending your money on, and it helps you budget.
I love that. So what you're going to do is go to rocketmoney.com/poorminds. That's rocketmoney.com/poorminds. Save your coins today.
Period.
Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/poorminds. That's rocketmoney.com/poorminds. Number one. I think this is important to talk about today because it's just been a lot of things going on in the media and people talking about this and about that, but we have to, give our opinion. I want to talk about putting your relationship before work. And when I say that, I want to say like you haven't seen your man for a while and y'all haven't been spending time because he at work and you at work. And he was like, oh, babe, I didn't have to go in. I got off work early today and you're at work. So you like, oh my God, my grandma's sick. I got to go home. So you clock out early because you and your man can finally spend some time together. Another situation, you go on a date with your man. And y'all end up getting drunk or whatever, or y'all having a good night, and the next morning you're like, oh, I don't want to leave my man. I'm going to call in to work today. So you don't want to go to work because you just want to lay up with your man all day. So I want to talk about putting your relationships before work or before your business or before any of your responsibilities. How y'all feel about that? How you feel about that, Ty? Because you got a man. Period. Yeah. Never? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. I like that. Dre, how you feel about it?
No.
No, never.
Absolutely the fuck not. No. Like, no. But I do feel like that is the difference between women and men. Like, women will cut off their goals. They will not work on the things that they want to work on when they fall in love or when they're in relationships. Whole time, your nigga still working though. He's still working on his goals. He's still. Wow.
We need that chick. Redo.
Rewind. As women, we'll stop working on our goals. We'll stop going hard. We'll stop being ambitious momentarily when we get into a relationship and we all in love and we want to be up under our man. Men, the whole time, your man's still working. He's still getting to the bag. He's still getting to his goals. He not letting the fact that y'all in love and y'all like happy stop him from progress.
Yeah.
I think that that's definitely something that women do that we just got to do better. Now, what I can honestly say, I ain't never really subscribed to that. If I'm going to take off work for you, my time is money.
Ooh.
My time is money. Like,
so he got to pay you to take off work.
Yeah, but even still, though, I'm not going to take off. Like, for example, now that we run our own business, nobody could get me to take off work to come do anything with him. You know what I mean? Like, nobody can get me to take off work to come do anything with them. We gonna have to schedule it around me working, around my business. When I was younger, like when I used to bartend and stuff, like it was times where I was dating somebody one time and he wanted me to like come to Miami with him and I went. But I was like, okay, like if you want me to take off the whole weekend, because the club I used to bartend at, that's where we used to make the most of our money. If you want me to take off the whole weekend, you need to reimburse me.
Rent due.
Because rent due. I have bills. I have things I need to do. You want me to come hang with you on leisure time and I'm not making no money.
Right.
I'm missing out on the bag. So, like, no. And I would never advise that. Like, now that I'm older, I say go to work. Go to work.
Well,
Don't even be like, oh, you need to reimburse me. Go to work.
it depends on your job, though. Like, if it's like a little, like, part-time or something like a bartending, you can take a weekend off.
But that wasn't part-time. That was my job.
But it wasn't like a career where if you miss it, like,
well, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So if it's like a little bartending job or like how I used to be at European Wax Center, I think that's okay if they're like reimbursing you or whatever. But like if you're in your career and you need to be there clocking in to advance yourself, but also I want to talk about the bigger issue.
But I'm talking about I'm more so, I think that we both kind of just more so talking about, like, I've never been the type to just take off to lay up.
Right. We got
like
to
lay
something.
up and be up under you and like, oh, I just want to be around my man today, so I'm going to call in. He asked me to stay home, so I'm going to just call in. No, I'm going to work.
I want to talk about the bigger issue here, though. I ain't never dealt with a man who would even be happy that I did that. The type of men I deal with, the number one thing I always hear from men that they love about me is my ambition and like how much they be like, man, you really, everything you, even the guys I used to talk to like back in the day and what they see me doing now, they said, man, this is crazy because everything you said you was gonna do, you did it. And even when I was dealing with them, when I had to be like, oh, I gotta go here, I gotta go there, it was like, oh man, do your thing. You know how many dates I've canceled or XYZ because now for me, working was not different from you, but different from a lot of people because I had to go to work because I needed to fund my ambitions. I needed to fund what I was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, even if a dude would slide me some money to take off, I might take off, but I'm gonna pick up some extra shifts next week.
The only time I ever took off from work, we was going somewhere. I was like, oh.
Right. So, but like I said, I think we need to deal with men or partners or people that don't even ask you to do something like that. You want to deal with somebody who is supporting your goals and supporting your dreams because honestly, that's a red flag to how they're going to be later on. This is somebody who don't take what you're doing seriously.
Yeah.
Because if they don't feel like your job is valuable or what you're doing is valuable, they'll be like, oh yeah, girl, you don't got to do that. Come with me.
Yeah, they don't be like, you can meet me after or you can meet me tomorrow. We can go do something tomorrow.
Yes. So putting relationships before work, especially for women, that's a big no-no. Big, fat no-no.
Yeah, I feel like men don't really do that.
Mm-mm.
It's definitely just for women because I feel like men don't really.
I mean, sometimes men will, the lazy ones.
Yeah,
There's some lazy men out there.
And thankfully, I don't know none of them.
Right.
So I don't think I have any man in my life from like my daddy to my grandfather to my uncles to my male friends to men that I've dated. Like, no, like ain't nobody taking off work just to hang with you. I got stuff to do.
But
and you should feel the same way.
Period. I agree.
The lazy men, they need to get it together. Because that's not a good quality for a man to have.
That's not a good quality as a person. Like
It's not. But like I was talking to somebody about this the other day. Women though, some women can be lazy. Like I think it's not a great quality to have and you should work on it. But women can be a little lazy because sometimes if you're beautiful enough, somebody will step in and like help you out.
That's not enough though.
I'm not saying it is.
I'm
just giving context.
Yeah.
With men, ain't nobody come and help you.
You know? What is it?
Like, nobody's coming to help you. Even as a cute man, a lot of times, the world don't care that you a cute man.
Sure don't. And cute men get on my nerves. But we're not going to talk about that. But I don't think, I'll say this about beautiful, lazy women. I don't think women can be like, I think beautiful, lazy women are kind of like the women that like a man will like pick you for like a little bit, but it's not going to help you in the long run. Every beautiful woman that I know that is extremely successful work their ass off.
But we're not talking about successful women. We talking about lazy women.
But that's what I'm saying. They're living from, if they're not working and they're living off of a man, they're living from peen to peen. You know what I mean?
No, I think some men really be wanting a woman who will stay in the house.
That's not lazy. A stay-at-home wife or stay-at-home mom, they're doing a lot.
I'm not saying I'm not saying that they not, but what I'm saying is if you're staying at home, men be wanting some women, because what if you're not a wife yet? What if you're not a mother yet? You just be in the house. Some men just want women who be in the house, who don't want to go nowhere, who don't want to do nothing. They want to take care of you because they like control.
Right. They want
We're
you
not
in the
talking
house
about,
doing
you
stuff.
brought up mothers. I never said nothing about a stay-at-home mother.
But what I'm saying is,
Because obviously,
if a
as a
man,
mother, you're doing work. You're taking care of the kids. You're taking care of the house. That's work. We ain't talking about them.
right? But I'm talking. If a man has you in his house, he wants you doing something.
I disagree.
He wants you doing something.
I disagree.
You gonna have
I think some men, I think if you date somebody wealthy enough, they don't want you doing nothing, actually.
You gonna have to wash a sheet or something.
Huh? Oh.
You gotta wash a sheet, wipe off a counter. I just feel like as a man, when you come home, imagine if you left a baddie in your bed and you come back home and she's still laying in the same spot. You ain't gonna like that. You are not gonna like that. So even if you do have a stay at home, you can't be lazy.
But sometimes I think when people talk about stuff, people go to extremes. I think you're going to an extreme level. Like somebody leaving the house and then coming back home and you staying in the same spot. That's an extreme level of lazy. You can still be lazy and still be out doing nothing all day. You could be out. Like, I used to be friends with this girl. Oh, my God. Lynn knows, too, because me and Lynn both used to be friends with her. Mm-hmm. She was the most busiest person I ever met that was never doing nothing.
Like, what she used to be doing? How weak.
Literally. Like, and then when we would call her and be like, hey, girl, what you doing? You want to go have brunch? She would be like, no, I have to do this, and I have to do this, and I have to do this. And it would all be nothing.
I got to go to Starbucks. My
yes.
macchiato
like,
is...
But literally every day from like 7 to 4.
But that's a schedule.
But doing nothing though.
Period.
You're doing nothing.
It's better than staying at home.
Productive. Is it though? Because you'll probably be better off staying at home because at least you ain't spending no money.
But you gotta do,
because you're not making it back. All the money that you out spending, you're not making it back.
Is she creating content?
No.
Oh, okay. I try to have your back, sister girl.
So I said that to say a lot of people be fake busy. I know so many fake busy people who be acting like they so busy.
Sometimes I do that. I'm not gonna lie. I be having days where I plan a whole lot of nothing just because I want to get out the house and be moving though. Like, you gotta be moving around.
Yeah. But every day doing nothing is crazy.
Okay, I agree with that. Okay? Damn it. All right. Now we're going to move on to this. Well, let us know what y'all think about the laziness. Because, that's one of the 7 deadly sins.
It is. Not the sin.
It's that the viral. The viral girl. Viral vibe. I said viral girl.
It's getting to you.
But no, that is one of the 7 deadly sins. Is being
girl, what is going on?
Them S's fuck. I'm over here like Finn and Tharp. I can't get it out. It is because okay, first of all, they shot Club Shay Shay in here. They did. So if y'all recognize that background, period, because we ate this up.
We did.
But yeah, it's one of the 7 deadly sins. Sloth. Isn't that what it is? Sloth? Isn't that what they call it?
Is it? What, being lazy?
Yeah. I think it's sloth. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's one of the 7 deadly sins. I feel like out of all the 7 deadly sins, though, I'm gonna move on. I feel like what would you think the one I needed to work on the most? It's wrath, envy, gluttony, sloth. I'm missing 3. Let me see.
Google it. Because I don't know the other.
Pride, greed. Okay. So, pride, wrath, gluttony, greed, sloth, envy, and lust.
Between lust
and what?
And gluttony.
Oh, I was just about to say gluttony. You know me to a T. Y'all, let me tell you something.
You love a good meal.
I love a hot little burger. Oh my God.
That's why I can't hang around Lex too much though, y'all, because I be serious about my diet. And when I'm with her, she be like, let's order 5 Guys.
Oh my God. And
We
I be
did
like,
that in New York. The whole time I was in New York, I was eating bad, fucking with legs. Every time.
gluttony, y'all, I'm so bad. Cause I'll be like, oh, y'all want a snack? And they'll be like, everybody like, yeah, let's get a snack. I'll order like 15 burgers. 3 for each of y'all. That's a midnight snack to me.
Let me tell y'all, because when we ordered the Five Guys in New York, because it was like 2 a.m. So I'm like, okay, let's get something to eat real quick because we haven't ate since earlier. So I'll put 1 burger and 1 fry.
I hate a let's split a meal ass bitch.
She talk about, you don't think we need 2 burgers? Girl, it's 2 a.m. We can split the burger. It's a double patty anyway.
Look. I love a good burger.
Yeah,
I love a good burger.
You do.
I love tacos. I'm trying to work on that out of everything. That is something that I just cannot. I love a nice hot meal.
What do you think I need to work on?
Let me see. I think I'll say 2 of them. 1, 2. It's either, I would say pride.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
Pride or greed.
I think pride, because I don't think I'm greedy. I'm too generous to be greedy.
No, when I say greed, but I think, let me see how they talk about greed. When I say greed, you can take it as a good way or a bad way, though. But I just think you're
I
kind
think
of
greed
person.
is a bad thing.
Well, it is obviously because it's a deadly sin.
Yeah.
But it's like you want it all, and you're gonna get it by any means necessary.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be a good thing, or it could go to bad. But I think you want it all.
I do, but I'm not a any means by necessary person. That's
No,
where
you're
I
not.
disagree.
You're not. But that's not what they said. It just says greed.
You said that as somebody who knows me. So I'm saying I don't think I'm an any means by necessary person. Like I be letting shit go. Like it's like you got it. You can have it.
But pride, definitely. I'll say pride.
I think that's the one.
Yeah.
I'm very prideful.
Mm-hmm. And I'm very hungry. Prideful and hungry.
We need to work on that. We gonna work on that in 2025.
I'm not working on it.
Yes.
I want a burger.
Lex, you need to work on it in 2025. It's a sin.
It's so good. Have you ever had a hot, juicy burger?
I love me a
Fresh
smash
off the
burger.
grill.
Personally, I love me a smash burger with a little grilled onion.
Oh, the onion.
A little pickle.
Oh!
A little smash sauce. Mm-hmm.
That's why I need to make me an ASMR channel.
I feel you.
Okay, I'm gonna work on it. Honestly, I have gotten better, obviously, because I've lost a lot of weight. I'm active now, but I don't know. It's just something about having a nice hot meal. But I will say, I think gluttony sometimes is to the point to where like you're overdoing it. Like when I'm full, I do stop eating. I think pride with you have came a long way with your pride too.
Yeah.
You actually now.
I don't really have that much.
Drea said 2 words I never thought she'd say before. Or 3 words.
What?
I was wrong. I said, who said that? Who said that?
Yeah, I don't really feel like I have that much pride these days.
Oh, you still do.
Well, I think when it comes to other people, but I think when it comes to like
us,
not even just you, but I think in general, when it comes to like people in my life that I care about, whether it's my partner, whether it's my friends, my mom, like everybody, like even I would say like our staff and stuff, like I feel like I can admit when I'm wrong in situations with people that I care about, you know? It's just more so like to the others.
To the others.
You'll never see me sweat. Ever.
Period, Pookie.
I don't know why I'm like that, but I just am.
Okay, so we're going to work on our gluttony and our pride in 2025. Okay. I'm not making no promises.
But you know what? I do feel like I've started to be even more transparent, though, on the show.
Yeah, you now, yes, you definitely have. I think that is something that people have been wanting to see from you, and it's like refreshing because I think there's a lot of things that you've been through or that you can relate to that people need to hear and things that I can't speak on because I don't know how it is. So they only get so much from you, but you do open up a lot more. Like even when you talk about your relationship, people be like, oh my God, because they feel like, I think a lot of people feel like you're unrelatable because you be like, I don't know how that is. Don't know that emotion, don't know how it feels. Because a lot of times people look at you because you're so beautiful and you're successful. They be like, Oh, Drea hasn't made. She don't go through nothing.
But you as my best friend, can you speak on this though? When I say that stuff, do I be lying or do I be being for real? Like a lot of I feel like a lot of stuff I just generally don't care about. I think as I'm getting older, I'm becoming more emotional. Like I'm starting to be way more emotionally in tune. I think for a really long time, I was very detached. So that's why I would always say it's not coming from a place of like me thinking I'm better and stuff or nothing like that, which is where I've always felt like people misunderstood me. It's not coming from that place. It's just coming from never been through that, never felt that way because I literally did not used to care about a lot.
Well, I don't think it's that you've never been through it. Like I said, I always say this. It's not about what you say, it's how you say it. So if somebody's talking about an experience and you're like, oh, I don't know, never been through that. That's cool. But what I'm saying is, as somebody on the platform, it would be easier to be like, well, I've never been through that. So how did you navigate? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's not that people would be mad that you didn't go through it. I think it was just like how it comes off. But like I said, now you open up a lot more. And because when you say, oh, I've never been through that, it's not that you lying, but it used to come off kind of like judgy, like. That was just how people would perceive it. I'm knowing you. I know you, so I know you're not being judgy, but...
Because I don't be caring with... And I feel like maybe that's a bad thing too, but it's like, you gotta care to be judgy.
Right, but what I'm saying is how the audience would perceive it. So we know that you don't care, but then not caring is another thing of like, okay, you're just a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So even you can't make yourself care about something.
Yeah.
But like I said, if somebody is talking about something that you haven't experienced, but a lot of the people have experienced it, or maybe some people haven't, they don't want to hear, oh, couldn't be me. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear that. They would rather hear you be like, oh, wait, well, I'm going to let her talk on it because honestly, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I've never been through that. So, you know what I'm saying? Versus being like, oh, y'all crazy. Because you know what black people say?
But you know what? I feel like, too, it was all, at least for me, at least that's the way I look at it. I always felt like I wanted to come from a place of like, do better.
Right. But you know what?
Or you should want better for yourself.
Right.
Like, not so much like, oh, couldn't be me, like, you stupid, but just more so like, do better.
Right. So
and you should want better.
That sounds better. You should do better. Or versus somebody saying, what black people say? Oh, she better than me.
Yeah.
You saying, bitch, you not better than me. You're actually, so like I said,
I mean,
I know you didn't mean it like that, but I think that's how people, perceived it.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, XP.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And y'all know we tell y'all about this so much, and we're always going to tell y'all, if you've been thinking about therapy, this is your sign to sign up today.
Yes, especially in these colder months, y'all. Y'all know seasonal depression is a real thing. And one thing that I love about BetterHelp is it's no excuse. You can literally talk to your therapist from wherever you are. If you are at home, if you are on the go, it does not matter. And it's super easy and affordable to change therapists. If you don't like your therapist, you want to get a new one, you can change them as many times, unlimited.
Yes. So the thing is, if you sign up with our code, BetterHelp.com/PoorMinds, you're going to get 10% off of your first month. That's a super good deal. So go to BetterHelp, HELP.com/PoorMinds and get 10% off today.
Period.
Find comfort this December with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/PoorMinds today to get 10% off of your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/PoorMinds. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, XP.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And we are here to tell y'all about our brand new ebook and e-course bundle, Pour Into Your Pod.
Yes, y'all. We have been working on this for a while, and we're so excited to put it out and give it to y'all because we know so many people have been asking us for such a long time about how to start a successful podcast, and we have literally put all of the information that we have and everything that we've utilized into this one ebook.
Yes, and this is not your typical ebook because I know what a lot of y'all are thinking. But I'm telling y'all, we give y'all direct access to how we built our brand. It's not no fluffiness and all that what I've read in ebooks before. This is the ebook that gets straight to the point and gives you all the direction you need to start your podcast today.
Absolutely. And you can trust that we are putting 100% good information, no filter into this book. And it's going to help you build your brand. And it shows you exactly how we built Poor Minds and made it into a 6-figure company.
So make sure y'all head to poorminds.com to purchase your ebook or the e-course. And we also have it available in a bundle for you so you can get both. Poorminds.com. Pour into your pod. Jump to the bed.
Now it's time to get into the bed.
Bow.
The bed.
Ow.
The bed. Bow. Bow.
But yeah, going back to the last topic real quick, I just want to say, y'all let me know what seven deadly sin y'all gonna work on. Ty, which 7 deadly sin are you gonna work on?
Definitely pride.
Pride?
Possibly wrath.
Ooh.
Ty,
you be
I
mad?
get upset. I turn red.
Ooh. I like that.
That's real. That's a real self-aware moment, Ty.
Yes. Wrath is a wild girl. Okay, so for the bed, I'm gonna let you introduce this one.
So I had seen a post on social media recently where this girl was basically saying like a big boundary for her is that her partner can't watch porn.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw it and I was just like, damn, you strict. Because it's just not that serious to me. Like, I think that if it's excessive, that's a little concerning.
Right.
Because it's like, if we're in a relationship and you have me, then like, why am I always catching you watching porn? But I don't think it's nothing wrong with watching porn.
I don't think it's nothing wrong with watching porn, but I do feel like, okay, like, for me, I feel like when you reach a certain level of like sexual experience and sexual intelligence and emotional intelligence, it shouldn't be something that you're tuned into all day, every day, or something that you need to like get off or whatever like that. So I'm not going to say I agree with her because I don't, but I can understand it. Because there be some men who like, they'll have sex and they'll go to the bathroom and watch porn and still they not done yet. That's a little excessive. That's when you might be a sexual addict. But I also believe like, if you can't get in the shower and do what you need to do, but you always have to look on your phone, it's like, are you searching for something else? Are you a little more freakier than what your partner is giving you? Because me personally, I can get off by thinking about something or, imagining me with my partner or having like, if we haven't seen each other in a while, I can do my due diligence without that. So I can understand what she's coming through because there is like a thin line between, watching porn to like, maybe if you're doing it to like hurry up, like, okay, I don't have time to like fantasize about my partner and do. So if you're doing like, I got 30 seconds to go and do this, cool. But if it's something like you're always having to do, I kind of get that. A lot of people are addicted to porn more than we like to admit and then more than what people talk about.
And I don't even understand that because porn ain't the same no more.
What do you mean? Not you doing your research.
It ain't the same no more. Oh my God, I seen this tweet. I'm so weak. I seen this tweet like 3 weeks ago. And this girl was like, I was so mad. I was trying to find a good porn to watch because I wanted to masturbate. And I just gave up because I was like, fuck it. I couldn't find nothing good. I wasn't even horny no more. And I agree.
Why? What's wrong with the porn now?
It's just not that good anymore.
Like, you feel like they be faking? It doesn't seem
I feel
real?
like they be faking. I feel like it's hard to find porns that just get straight to the point.
Not
like
you,
it
you
be
don't
all.
want the story
I don't
line.
want all the fucking the themes and the cinematics. Like I don't want all of that.
They be like, oh my God, who did your hair?
No, for real though. Like it'll start off in a backyard with a woman watering the lawn.
She bending over her whole booty hole.
Yeah, her whole booty hole out. She got on a little skirt, booty hole out. She watering the lawn. The grass already dead though. Then it's a mailman who comes back there tries to deliver.
And
he's trying to deliver a package.
And he ain't got no pants on. Hold on, this story getting good.
It is.
I'm tuned in.
But then it like will last for like 20 minutes before they start fucking. Ain't nobody got time for this. Get to the business.
You horny.
Because if I'm facts, because who not horny? Who not horny if they looking up a porn?
You know
when
what?
y'all gonna get down to business? Ain't nobody got time to watch all that. It's just not. I don't know. I feel like back in the day, they used to get straight to it, and they used to have that music playing in the background. They just used to be oiled up, ready to go. You don't even know. They ain't even put the oil on camera.
People
they
be
just come on
ashy.
camera oiled up.
They do be ashy. But you know what?
They do be ashy.
You got eczema. Remember that video? You got eczema. Okay, but you know what? This is why I say I'm gonna always shout her out. I don't care what y'all say about her. They be bullying her, being mean to her on Twitter. Miss B Nasty. I feel like that's why she's so successful. She did her research. She know what to do. She be oiled up. I don't care if
Javi, please.
I be like, But what I'm saying is, her pornography looks real. She could be probably getting the worst peen that she's ever gotten, but you will never know.
Yeah.
It looks like she is really enjoying it. And I really, truly believe that is why she's so successful. It's believable. It's straight to the point. I ain't never seen that girl ashy. She be earled up.
She do be ordered.
And so I think a lot of people are, they missing the mark on that. It's supposed to be a fantasy. Y'all not selling a fantasy. Y'all are just doing this to try to pay bills. But we've talked about that before. Stop doing OnlyFans if you ain't about that life.
You got to get down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
If you gonna do it. If you gonna do it right.
If you're not at the AVN Awards, isn't that the Porn Star Awards? That's what they call.
Is that what it's called?
The only reason I know.
Now, who really horny in the room?
Well, no, because Horrible Decisions got nominated before, so that's why I know.
Because no one else knew the name.
Thank you. Because Mandy and Weezy got nominated before. That's why I knew. They got nominated twice.
I'm going to take up for my Leo sister.
Period.
Solidarity.
They have no, it's a sex podcast. And so they got nominated twice.
Okay.
But like I said, if you didn't get nominated for an AVN, you ain't about your business.
What AVN stand for?
I don't know. Let me look. Are you looking it up? Ty got her computer. She ready today. We got her Googler now.
Research.
I know that's right, Ty. Ty said it's time for a raise, bitches. It doesn't say, but it is called the AVN, right? Adult Video News. Okay.
Okay.
I like that. But yeah, I feel like if you ain't been nominated for an AVN, you ain't about that life. You ain't about that life for real though.
I mean, because if you gonna do it full throttle.
Full throttle. But back to the topic, I think there should be a little boundary. I think if you catch somebody watching porn, you're probably watching porn too much because there's no reason I should catch you.
But I don't know. It's like, what if you having a little me time and then I just burst in the room?
I'm there. What are you watching porn for?
I've caught you watching porn.
You just made that up.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Now see how the line, I told y'all line is contagious. What was I watching then? Exactly.
I already know. I do. I know. Big Beautiful.
You so full of shit.
Big Beautiful Cream Pie.
You were, what? You just made that up. What? See how you be lying? I don't know. Me personally, I like a little storyline.
I don't. Because what do I need all this for? This is not how it happened in real life. I like something that's as realistic as possible.
I am weak. Okay, let us know. Do y'all like the storyline porn or do y'all like it straight to the point?
And are y'all okay with y'all partner watching porn or no? Personally, I'll watch a little porn with my nigga.
Yeah, now we can watch it together. Like, that's not bad either. Like, if we doing it together, but I think there's a thin line between it being too much and a healthy amount.
But I feel like you know when it's too much, though. Like, if he always watching porn.
That's why I said, you got to be watching porn a lot.
A lot.
To catch you.
Yeah.
For somebody to catch you, that means you, like, at the dinner table like this.
Oh, the steak hill? My bad.
Weak. I am weak. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, XP.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And we're about to tell y'all about something that's going to benefit you. You pay rent already.
Yeah.
So why don't you join a program where you can pay rent and earn points?
Imagine getting incentives. Like, imagine getting miles for your flight. Imagine getting points, like getting credit card points, all type of stuff just for paying your rent, just for doing what you got to do and being an adult.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we are here to tell y'all about joinbuilt.com. It is a program where you pay your rent and you get points that can be used for hotels, flights, so many experiences around the world. So what you're gonna do is go to joinbuilt.com/poorminds. That's joinbuilt.com/poorminds. Sign up, pay your rent, and get some points.
Period, because you got to do it anyway.
Start earning points on rent you're already paying by going to joinbuilt.com/poorminds. That's joinbuilt.com/poorminds. Make sure to use our URL so they know we sent you. Joinbuilt.com/poorminds to start earning points on your rent payments today.
Hey y'all, it's Dre Nicole, CEO of Muse Beauty. Are you ready to take your beauty brand to the next level? Well, I've got something special just for you. I'm introducing the keys to a successful e-commerce brand ebook. In this guide, I spill all of my secrets on how I built Muse Beauty from the ground up into a global beauty brand, serving thousands of customers from all over the world. From defining your brand vision to mastering marketing strategies, this book literally covers it all. Plus, exclusive highlights and tips that you won't find anywhere else. But wait, y'all, it's more. Check out my curated vendors list featuring over 50 top suppliers in the beauty, fashion, and packaging industries. Whether you need cosmetics, accessories, clothing, or chic packaging, I've got you covered. So what are you waiting for? Go to www.musebeautycollection.com and get your ebook, your vendors list, or you could bundle them both together. All right, bye y'all.
So now it's time to get into the bop. Hey.
The bop.
Bow.
The bop. Bow. 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 Bow.
Okay, so my bop of the week is, I don't know how to say his name. I don't know if I hate when I get people's name wrong. It's JMSN. I don't know if it's like Jameson. He just took the vowels out, or is
Wait, what?
It's JMSN.
Oh.
It's Jameson?
But
And he took out the vowels out? Okay, cool. So Jameson has a song called Soft Spot. Apparently this song came out like last year. It is like, it gives like 90s groove. It's like a 90s groove song, but it has like an EDM twist to it. It's so good. So I went into a deep dive of his music and I like it. It gives me like nostalgia. I like when I hear music that's new and updated, but it has that like old school twist on it. I think that's what a lot of artists are missing these days. And you want to make music that we can listen to 30 years from now. So my bop of the week is Jameson, Soft Spot. You did your big one with that one. It's a groove. So if you like the EDM, but it got like a hip hop type of beat to it, stuff like that, you'll like this song. Period.
So my real bop of the week, I won't say.
Why?
Because I won't. I'll tell you after the show. But I was on Tidal earlier today, and the Trilogy album, it's like the anniversary for the Trilogy album.
Really?
Yeah, the weekend. And so I was listening to it on the way here, and I was like, oh my God, this album was so good. And it was just so nostalgic because it just brought me back to my college days.
Yes.
And I really used to love that album. I mean, shout out to The Weeknd. He's still doing his thing.
Right.
But yeah, it was just so nostalgic. So that used to be my favorite album
Shout
at
out
one
to The
point. I think
Weeknd.
when I was like a sophomore in college.
You know what hole I went down the other day?
What?
The Dream.
Oh yeah, hits.
The Dream album, when
Stick Like Grease.
all his songs were like flowing into one song to the other. Oh my God, it was so good. Oh my God, The Dream was still
What a
is.
time.
That was such a good album. The first one. All of them are good. But that first album hit me a little different.
Yeah.
All right. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And we have a very exciting announcement today. We have a brand new show dropping.
Yeah, so we have a brand new show dropping, y'all, on Patreon. It's going to air on September 2nd, and it's called Pour Chronicles. We're going to be doing so much stuff on there. We're going to be doing challenges. If you can't go to Bella Noche, where the hell could you go?
If you can't go to Bella Noche, where the hell could you go?
We're going to be doing talk to me, chit chat with me. We're going to be spilling a little tea.
Oh my God. No, you didn't. Oh my God!
Everything y'all been wanting to see, we gonna be doing it right here on Patreon.
Yes, y'all ask us for so much. Well, we finna give it to y'all every single Monday. And it's gonna be a time. Y'all know Poor Minds has grown into its own little entity. Well, we gonna have a lot of fun still over here at Poor Chronicles. So make sure y'all tune in September 2nd. It's going down.
Stay tuned.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
Y'all know we have a segment on Poor Minds called Item of the Week. But do you have a product or something that you want to promote and you want it featured on Poor Minds? Your opportunity is here.
Period. If you have an item or you have a business and you want to get it promoted, we are now having slots available on the Poor Minds episode. So if you would like to get your product featured for Item of the Week, all you need to do is send an email to itemoftheweekpm@gmail.com. That's itemoftheweekpm@gmail.com. Send us an email and we'll work it out. We're going to figure it out. Get your product, get your business sponsored, and yeah, make you some money.
We love to support a small business now.
And a Black business at that. But I mean,
They can be anybody. We
business is welcome.
don't discriminate.
Any business is welcome.
So, do we have an item of the week this week? You got anything you want to talk about for the item of the week?
No, I don't have an item of the week this week.
Okay, period.
So we just gonna get into Pour Your Heart Out. So of course, if you have any questions or testimonials, you can always send them to askpourminds@gmail.com. That's askpourminds@gmail.com. Send us your questions. Send us your testimonials.
Period.
So, question number 1. Hey, Lex and Drea, keep me anonymous. I am a 21-year-old female, and I met this man at my job when I was 19, and he was 33 at the time. I was in my little phase of doing me and talking to whoever I wanted, or, other things. We started talking. I began staying over at his place, and eventually we got into a relationship. Big mistake. From there, everything started going downhill, and I realized he was just a broke bum who was way too emotional and thought everything was supposed to go his way, never admitting he was wrong. I'm different. I'm a hustler, and my bills are always paid. But being young and dumb, I stayed with him and tried to help him get back on his feet when he lost his job, got an eviction notice, and had his car repossessed. I started listening to y'all, and y'all opened my eyes for real. I realized that kind of situation is for the birds, and I deserve someone who could provide and give me the lifestyle I deserve. So I left his ass with no remorse. Thank y'all for that. Keep doing your thing. Love you. And see, and that's why I used to be telling y'all, couldn't be me, because it shouldn't be you neither.
And I will say this, for the young girls, there's no reason a 33-year-old man should be coming at a 19-year-old. And you know why? You have to really look at a man's patterns. If there's a 30-something-year-old man trying to date a teenager, it's because he cannot do what it needs to do to date a 33-year-old his age. I'm sorry, yeah, I said it. If a man is dating a woman that's extremely young, like it's different if it's like a 28-year-old woman and like, a late 30s, early 40s man. But if you have a man who is dating like 25 and under, and he's like well in his late 30s and 40s, it's because they can't do what needs to be done for a woman his age. So y'all have to pay attention to that. Because honestly, now being older, like when I was younger though, my mom instilled that in me. She was like, you need to ask yourself, why is this man not dating women his age? Why? Period.
I agree. I feel like you better than that, queen. And I'm glad that you left.
She learned. Hey, y'all. I'm an almost 24-year-old female. I've been a business owner for 6 years and have always been on top of my stuff and very mature for my age. I recently started bartending, and the nightlife is no joke. I'm young, cute, and know how to get my tips out of my customers, which requires flirting here and there, even though I'm not interested most of the time. There are guys that I meet outside of the club that find out that I bartend, and I feel like they think I'm just going to go for anything because of where I work and how we dress at work. Even the guy I was talking to for almost 2 years started acting different towards me because he saw all the attention I was getting. How did y'all handle that as bartenders? I don't want to be looked at the wrong way because this is just my job. What do you have to say? again, that goes into what we was talking about earlier. Any man that's trying to get in the way of your money because he feels jealous and XYZ, okay, well, if I quit, you gonna pay my bills? I just feel like it
I
comes with
feel
a
like
maturity level too.
Yeah, I think a man who is not trying to help you get out of the situation that you in that he disapprove of, his opinion don't matter. 'Cause
Right.
you got bills to pay. And
Right.
you have things that you need to do with your money. And so it's like if you're not gonna help me start the business, or if you're not gonna fund my life until the business takes off, you can't tell me what you don't want me to do, especially if it's not a ring on my finger.
Come on now.
It's different if somebody is your husband. If this is your husband, then that's different. But like, I'm supposed to stop living my life and stop doing what I'm doing that's paying my bills off the hopes and dreams that you hopefully are the one and you might pick me.
Right.
Like, no,
And I also think like
absolutely not.
when you're young and you're bartending, you said you have your own business, so he obviously knows that this is not like a permanent thing.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like if he doesn't see the value in you outside of what you do for a living, because my job doesn't define me. So if any man is taking my job that seriously, I don't care what I do. It's like, are you liking me for me, or are you judging me off of what I do? So that also says an important thing. So I think that how to navigate through this situation is to focus on you. Because guess what? A man ain't gonna, like we said earlier, a man ain't gonna quit his job because of what you think or how you feel. He gonna go and get that money. So until you find somebody that is willing to accept your grind, your hustle, your ambition, your job, girl, move on.
And then too, just always be aware of people who will meet you doing something and then they try to change it about you.
Hey, come on now.
Or try to make you feel bad about it. Like, you already knew when I met you, this was what I was doing. This was my job. Like, now you got an issue with it. Now you want me to change it. This is what I was already doing. You had the option to just not fuck with me.
Mm-hmm. Ty, did you ever have that problem?
The first place that I worked,
Where you used to work at? You had them booty shorts on?
but I also was older coming into bartending, so some things I would automatically just say no
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I just personally wasn't comfortable. But if I had started bartending when I was younger, I would have definitely been outside.
Oh
for
yeah,
real.
I
When
used to have them little thongs
we used
on.
to have, we literally used to work in thongs. I'm not kidding. But when I moved to Atlanta, I'm not gonna lie, they used to try to make me wear them outfits. I said, bro, I'm too old for this. And I was
Yeah.
like 28 at the time, 29. Real quick before we close this out, y'all know Bernice just did her interview with Joe Budden. I have to ask y'all this. So I want to know how y'all feel, because she said on a slow night she would make 30 bands. On a busy night she would do 70K. How you feel about that, Drea? What you think? Because some people been like, I'll say this, as a bartender during that time, every black strip club in the nation tried to model themselves after starlets. Them starlets, girl, it was Gracie. What's that girl named? Laney Blair, something. Bernice. It was like the fine girls in NYC, and every black strip club in America had modeled their strip club, how it was set up, like bartenders, because they were making so much money. I do not think Bernice was capping. I really don't. I really do not think she was capping. Because a lot of people are like, oh, she capping. But if you were in the industry at this time, even me, I was working at Dreams. Now, I wasn't making nowhere near 30K a night on a slow night, because that would have been, baby, if I would have made 30K one night, I would have probably quit thinking that I made some real money. Like, but I will say, working at Dreams in Houston, I used to make a lot of money. So being in New York, where the money is obviously different, when she said that story, I was like, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. To me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how y'all feel about it.
I just feel like she didn't say she was working every day.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand why that's not believable, because she wasn't working every day. She didn't say, oh, I was going to work every day making $30,000. I think in New York at the time when they used to be bartending, I could believe she made that some nights. I don't think it was a every night thing.
Right.
But I think she was making that on some nights. I do. Like, I used to go bartend in New York on occasion. Like, I did it probably like 3 or 4 times, and I made like thousands of dollars in one night. You know what I mean? And I wasn't even like a popular girl out there in New York. I wasn't even as popular on social media as Bernice was. So I 100% believe that.
Yeah.
Like, but I feel like you also had to kind of be in like nightlife back in those days and at that time to like really understand how much money girls was making. Like, even here in Atlanta, at the clubs I used to work at that weren't even strip clubs, we used to make a lot of money on the weekends. Like when I used to work at Medusa, we used to make a lot of money on Sundays because Sundays was the day. I would make my whole rent in one night.
Literally.
Especially if I worked service bar. So I just feel like it sounds crazy to people, but you have to understand like how reckless dudes used to be spending money back then. I think people is way more tight these days. Like guys is not, even right now, the girls at Starlets is not making $30,000 a night. They not.
But I mean,
correct me if I'm wrong.
This was like during the era. It was a little bit after, but y'all have to realize like women who were dancers were becoming famous too. Like this was kind of like during that Black China era. What was that other girl? Mazzani. This was like a era where like dancers were becoming famous. You know, like Amber Rose was a dancer. You know, then she started dating Kanye. Like the strip club was the place to be. So I don't think she was capping at all. What you think, Ty?
I don't think she was capping at all. And especially like you just said, in that time, people were throwing money at bartenders and dancers and all that stuff. What I thought was funny though is that Joe said that she made the worst drinks though. And that's fully believable to me too.
I mean, when we worked, what was the name of the club we worked at?
Prime Time.
I was a bartender. Them hoes could not make, let me not call them hoes. It's just the drink talking, my bad. Them girls could not make drinks at all. Yeah. But they're not there for the drinks. They there to be fine.
Just to be cute,
they
big booty,
the girls.
nice shape. Like that's it. Yeah. Pour it in the cup, girl.
Yeah, that was funny. But that's why I don't think Joe had put up an argument with her because he used to be in there, so he used to see. So that's why he didn't like correct her, be like, okay, you cap. Because he probably been in there some nights where he said,
I think he did say that. He wasn't believing it at first.
He didn't believe it? I didn't finish the clip.
Well, I mean, I don't think it was like he was saying she was cap. He was like definitely like for real. But at the end of the day, he did used to be in a club. So I think he know like you can make that kind of money in the club. I don't know. I just think, but here I go. People always be feeling like I'm being mean. People just need to mind their own pockets. Worry about your pockets. Why do you think that lady didn't make that kind of money if that's what she said she made? Like, why is it not believable? She doesn't, in my opinion, she doesn't look to me like somebody who couldn't have made that kind of money and who isn't living the lifestyle reflective of she made that kind of money years back.
Not gonna lie, that lady she bought a house.
That's what I'm saying.
And she lives on that side of the States. It's not cheap to buy a house out there. Yeah. And she's been having a house for a long time. To be a homeowner, you got to be making a lot of money, especially if you're living in that Jersey, New York area.
But it's the internet where people love to be negative.
So shout out to Bernice and her 30K, 70K nights. I believe you, queen. Make sure y'all tune in to Poor Minds every Friday. Subscribe to our Patreon. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. MuseBeautyCollection.com. Check all that out. Anything you want to add?
That's it. Bye, y'all.
Y'all make sure y'all share the content, like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And let me say this before we close out. Y'all, there is one Twitter account that is connected to Poor Minds. It's POUR_MINDS. Y'all are tagging the wrong Poor Minds page. If you see @Poor Minds with no underscore, that is a fake page. Do not follow that page, okay? They blocked me, Andrea, and the Poor Minds page on both. So we only have one Instagram, one Twitter, one TikTok. It is POUR_MINDS. All right?
And we got hella fake Facebook pages.
Oh, the Facebook pages.
The crazy thing is our Facebook page actually have the least amount of followers.
So if you go on Facebook,
the one that's ours
got the least amount of followers.
The one that's not us got like 250,000 followers.
But y'all know it's fake if you actually look at the content, because the caption is like, whoever it is don't speak English. Because their captions are like,
Bumba Claus.
Should men pay bill? Should men pay bill? Yes, no. Check answer below.
Block.
Booyah.
Like, that's literally what the captions mean.
I like you want with that DDG Bumba Claus. I love that. We shouldn't have left you without a don't beat to step two. Yeah. Hey. Baby girl, sing.
What you do to get to me? What would you say to have your way? Would you give up or try again if I hesitate to let you in? Now would you be yourself or play a role? Tell all the boys I keep it low. If I say no, would you turn away? And if play me off, or would you stay up?
If at first you don't succeed, then dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again, try again. Cause if at first you don't succeed, you can dust it off and try again.
Dust yourself off and try again, try again. I'm into you, you into me, but I can't let it go so easily. Not till I see where this could be eternity or just a we. You know our chemistry is off the chain. It's perfect now, but will it change? This ain't a yes, this ain't a no. Just do your thing, we'll see how it go. Oh,
If you don't succeed, you can dust off and try again. You can dust it off and try again, try again. If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again, try again. Throw it all
all
away.
away. I may be shy on the first date,
But
what
what
about the next date?
Huh?
You don't wanna throw it all away. What about the next date?
And if at first you don't succeed, then dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again, try again. Cause if at first you don't succeed, you can dust it off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again, try again.
Girl, I don't know that choreography. That was a little too
Too
detailed.
advanced. Shout out to Aaliyah. It's been a long
for me. I
time.
just know a little 1-2.
I think they went like something like this. That's all I know. That's all I know.